This is Deontay from Inselbergmedia. You got D'Angelo. This is my brother. He done sent me another a clip, and Busta Rhymes is just explaining, what it means to be relentless.
First thing is you gotta be selfish as hell. You gotta be selfish. I don't give a. It's the sacrifice, but without great sacrifice and without great risk, there is no such thing as great reward. Can't have one. That math will never math. And I don't like this word, but I'm gonna say it because it's true. You have to be a little maniacal with it. Maniac, right? That word isn't good in a lot of situations, but when you're pursuing your destiny, you have to be selfish, you have to be maniacal, you have to be uncompromising. And you have to move in a way when it comes to those three things, when you function completely in a way where it's an unwavering faith. Like, it don't matter how up that might look. It don't matter how much it feel like it ain't gonna work.
Delusional.
Complete delusion. You gotta believe the delusion because it's only delusional until it works. So is it really delusional? A mother only gonna call it delusion until it don't work for nobody else to see, but for the whole world to see. And then once the world see it, there's nothing delusional about it. Now your delusion becomes, oh, he was a genius. We didn't see it when he saw it. We didn't understand it when he did. We thought this mother was crazy. But he definitely always figured this thing was the thing to do, and he stuck by that.
Well, something I saw with Busta Rhymes, like, this is an isolated incident, I guess, or interview, but he was talking about his dad. I saw this like a few weeks ago, and he was telling his dad he want to be a rapper, and his dad was like, because, Jamaican parents, man, they really straight about that stuff. His dad was like, nigga, you need to come down here. I think it was like, because his dad was an electrician or something. He's like, nigga, you need to come down here. I got this set up for you. He was like, dad, man. And dad was like, ain't no money in that hip hop stuff. He's coming at the early ages, you know what I mean, of that. And when no real money's being seen by those guys, and then my man popped up with Tribe Called Quest and blah, 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 and the rest is history.
I forget that's where he come from. I'll be forgetting.
He wasn't in the group, but I think he featured on one of the songs, and he was in the video. And that was kind of his big star at that time, you know what I mean? But
he was in the mix, though.
But he was in the mix. Time. He was in that time.
That's before me. That's before me.
You know what I mean? So it's like, and then his dad had to, see like, yeah, man, dang, he really did it. You know what I mean?
You got to stay down.
But he had to do something that not a lot of kids would have done that at that time. Especially when you got them strict dads. Like I used to say, you gotta have a dad in your life. You gotta. Them niggas were strict too.
But you know what? That's how you learn how to push them boundaries. You say, listen, Dad, I hear you, but let me try this. No, so you gonna. But that's who you do that with. Because if it wasn't at home, then you'd be doing this with somebody in the streets, and they plotting against you. Your family love you. So regardless, the people that don't love you, be like, yeah, man, you can do it, boost you up, but then turn around and kill you, like the manager for what's her name? Selena. What's her name? Selena? The lady, the Spanish singer. The young Spanish singer that got killed by her manager. Yes, bro.
I thought that was just like one of her caretakers that she grew up with.
No, I'm pretty sure that
used to be her babysitter.
Something like that. Oh,
she was like the nanny of the family and everything.
Oh, so it was, okay, but it was somebody close.
I don't know. We gotta look at that, but it was something. Somebody close.
Well, here's the thing, for sure. She just got put on. She was up for parole. That's why I brought that up. The lady who killed Selena was up for parole. Oh. Yeah, and they got denied immediately. Nigga, ain't a soul gonna let her out, bro. Are you serious?
Hey, man,
how that went down?
She might be sorry, man. What happened? I gotta look at that. I gotta see that story because
no. But anyway, he right though. You gotta do that kind of battle with your parents because if you don't, where you gonna build the kind of gumption to even go forward like that? Your point is to prove your parents wrong. Hey, my parents love me. I know they want the best for me, but I see this opportunity. I gotta take it. You know what I mean? That gives you that should give you even more.
I'm willing to work at this.
Yeah. And it's the same with what we doing here. I mean, I think what he's saying is a good reason that why I got back into YouTube. We originally started back in Turkey. We got going. We put out some videos local. Then we started doing reactions, and mainly it was me because you was handling stuff in business with your family. So it's like when I finally locked it down, I got a couple pop videos, got monetized, but I didn't know what to do with it. And it's like, this is what I remember Kevin Samuel was saying this. I tell you the story all the time, but he was like, a lot of people gonna pop and blow in these coming years, but people gonna come and they ain't gonna be around no more. They're gonna pop and they're gonna disappear because they never had a plan. They never had a goal for what happens when you hit these numbers. Not even just how do you get to the numbers, but when you get them, what do you do with it? Most people don't know. I didn't know what to do. I was like, I didn't want to be audience captured by a bunch of blackity blacks who was like, yeah, we just going. No, I'm just keeping it real though. Like I didn't want to be
blackity. What's blackity black?
Blackity black means, man, it's black over everything. You know these type of people, man. Listen, they you can't tell them nothing. So it's like, bro, I'm just saying though. I don't want to I don't want to be audience captured. That's fine. I don't want to be audience captured. And negative interactions are still interactions. So it's like, however you want to look at it, this is a game, but it requires a level of relentlessness. That's the word he was really looking for. You have to do this till you tired, get up and do it again till you tired. That's just all it is. That's working out. That's becoming Kobe. How you become Kobe? Mamba mindset. You know what I mean? That's why he made that whole movement. Mamba mindset. You just got to get up and do it. No more talking. No more like sitting on it, planning, plotting. Build the plane as you fly.
With the uncomfortable.
Yes.
Too. That's one of his big
things. You got to go into the unknown and just be okay with that. And the only way you can really get that is having some faith behind you, having some faith in yourself, having some faith up above.
Having some delusion.
Having a little bit. But I like delusion. I understand what you're saying, but you can't be. I don't like that word. And like you said, maniacal, I don't like these words because all it says to you is that you are crazy. You were never crazy. You just needed to be relentless. If you needed to get through college, you have to be relentless. You have to show up to class. You have to take notes. You have to finish the process. You can't skip class and expect to get an A on the test. You can't, you know what I mean?
But you got to be crazy too, I think.
Sure.
I think that is part of it. I always say this, my nigga, he wanted to talk to people that wasn't there, man. Alexander Graham Bell. Whether he meant to mention, I don't know who. But somebody said, I want to talk to niggas that's not in this room.
You know, it's funny.
That's crazy, nigga. I don't care what happened after you succeeded. You still got to be like, that nigga was crazy. And he didn't. It was crazy,
Was he crazy? No, this was possible.
That nigga was on cocaine, bro.
Sure. Okay, yeah, a lot of people was doing drugs. Hey, to be fair, Steve Jobs, the iPhone, all of that, man.
All that, you gotta be crazy.
That's acid.
I want a phone that don't have buttons. First it started with a phone, and then I want to talk to people that ain't even here. Then it was like, I want a phone where you just do this.
He said, we can't do it. He said, we can't do it. It would require glass. That's what he said. The engineer's like, it would require a glass that we don't even. He said, okay, we'll make it. Make it. They were the first ones to do a full glass, like no double layer, like the BlackBerry. BlackBerry had buttons underneath the screen. It wasn't an actual touch screen. So damn, we like.
But you still had a device, the little scroll thing that do all the scroll.
The scroll wheel. The scroll. We had the actual wheel.
You said I want to use my finger
to do all of that. So you know he changed. Basically, the iPhone changed the way that we even interact with websites and stuff. Because we didn't have a mobile view for the longest time. But when you were able to do this, it became so interactive that it was like, why wouldn't we make our website swipeable and all that? You know, like, it's actually crazy when you think about it. Like, the innovation has to come from the unknown. And I think that's what makes people want to call you crazy, is because you're seeing something that they can't see. But I like what you're saying. I just don't like them words. I'm like Busta.
Like he said, he don't like the word, but at the end of the day, but the thing is, I feel like that's life. Life is a balance, and not everything. You can't take one thing and say, "Oh, this is negative." There's probably good in that same thing. You just have to. You have to be able to see that there's also good in this word and also bad in this word. There is a bad side of that word. There is a good side of this. There is a bad side of this person. There is a good side of this person. I think that's everything, and I think you know what I mean. I think those are the people that are the visionaries and the people who go on to do the biggest changes in the world. Is some people look at something and they write it off. You can see, oh, there's an opportunity in that. You know what I mean? There's an opportunity in this struggle. There's an opportunity in this problem. You know what I mean? So I know this is probably on a different topic, but it's like, yeah, man. But yeah, I get what y'all mean when you say maniacal and crazy and delusion. These are the words that people usually have negative connotations for. Yeah,
well, what it is people will try to trap you with these words as you're in the process. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's using words that people will use against you in a negative way in this process. Exactly. You are a maniac if you think you're just who's gonna watch you on YouTube? I don't even like listening to you talk. This is what people will say to you. You're a maniac. You're crazy. But it's like, really, no, I just need to be relentless. This is the word that I have to tell myself. It's like, nah, I can't even be worried about what people think. In fact, I should love that people want to see me fall, because that means when I do it, they're going to come around. Those will be my biggest fans. Those are going to be your biggest fans. The people that was wishing you fall at the beginning, they're like, damn, I was wrong. They order that, or they just continue to be haters. But either way, they're going to be your biggest people. Your biggest commenters on your channel will be the hate watchers. 100%. So it's like, you can only get that when you doing something, though. Nobody hates you if you ain't doing nothing, bro. Nobody care about you if you ain't out here putting nothing out. challenging people's thoughts and challenging your worldview, really trying to break down your worldview, they feel personally attacked by your public words. Think about that. You know what I mean? So that's what it's gonna take. And I think doing any kind of media or doing any kind of like you consume music and all that, this is stuff that gets replayed over and over. You know what I mean? You're hypnotizing people into your ways of like thinking when you do this stuff over and over. So you gain in a fan base by doing this, but it's a slow start, man. It's such a slow start, and you got to see the progress as you're doing. That's why I do love YouTube, because you can see the numbers and everything. Yeah. Imagine people who was like making albums back in the day, and the only thing you could hope for is 2-3 weeks later after they finally counted up, and they only give you your pennies share. You gotta remember, these niggas was getting horrible deals back in the day. So they was doing all that work, didn't get no money from it, but they could see all the fans and stuff. They could see all the love from the people, and that was all they had to really ride on.
And that's why we got an even greater opportunity now. And everybody out there, you got it, man. You are the niche, and it's like then the people had to go out and buy your stuff. They had to show up at a store and go and get your stuff. Now, man, you can just turn on your phone, talk about it. It's there. It's even being pushed to them. You know what I mean? So everybody got the same opportunity. Yep. It's just about seeing the vision, believing it before it even happened. Yeah, following through, man, because you're gonna get people walking up on you talking about some of your little ass YouTube. We got, man.
Hey, it's all good. I wasn't hurt. I wasn't hurt by it. I was okay with the comment.
I was offended by
but that's fine. That's because you saw somebody attack your little brother. But at the end of the day, I knew what she was saying, because I was like, you jealous. You jealous. You would never point that out. Why would you bring that up as a significance? It hurts you more than it hurts me to know that I have a YouTube that could possibly pop and you don't. That's insane when you think about it, bro. But no, anyway, we're not gonna get on that. We're not gonna get on that. Anyway, man, this is Deontay from Inselbergmedia. We done close this up. Let us know what y'all think about Busta Rhymes' words or whatever we was rambling about. But anything from you?
Nah, man, yeah, like you said, just leave comments, man. Just make this a conversation. And stay down, stay maniacal, stay uncompromising.
Yeah, stay relentless.
Man, stay with it.
All right, next time.